Testing, testing, testing. All right. We're going to get started here. I want to welcome everybody that was kind enough to join me today. Looks like we got 8 people out here right now. And I don't know, we may not get more than that. You know what that means? That means you got me all to yourself. One little happy working class hustler family. So let's see. Let me know, everybody, if everybody can hear me okay. Just type me something in the chat. Let me see here. Because there could be something in there and I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Somebody's already saying something probably. Hold on a second. You do some fooling around here so I can see you and acknowledge my family members. So who we got? Christopher loves my videos, and you know what, Chris? I love you too. Thank you. Deb, we're here. Thank you for joining. Jay Sanders, hello. Na, der Hengst. Und wie geht's du heute? Na, freust du dich? Gut. Mir auch. Ich auch. Sheila, hey girl. Let's see. Will, chill, Will. That's my man. Let's see. Am Ecom. I don't recognize you right off the bat, but thank you so much for showing up. Let's see. Angel Jones. Watching from London. Thank you, thank you. Even London Grooves. Love you, big dog. From Chris Anderson. Oh, no, Andrews. And Danke, sehr gut. All right, so everybody, before we get started, I want to know, for anyone who cares to share with me, how was your week? I want to know, did you have a good week? Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and, hold on a second. I got to get better with these controls, but it's coming. Okay. B. Reka, hello. Thanks so much, guys. Looks like, let's see if I can see how many. All right, we're up to 11. That's wonderful, gang. So, welcome to the live stream. And it's going to be a wonderful day. I'm still going to wait just a little bit longer. And, in case a couple more people want to show up, and while we get ready, I'm going to check my sugar real quick. Some of you may know I deal with sugar, otherwise known as diabetes, and I kind of treat it like Amazon. You got to stay on top of it. So we're going to see what my sugar is right now before we get going, because we don't want me to fall over before we get going here. Let's see. 134. I don't like that, but I'm okay. and I need to eat something, so you'll have to excuse me. I have a little bit of fruit, protein bar, some things like that. You got to eat to do this stuff. Austin, Texas, AME. I love Texas. I used to be an over-the-road truck driver, and I would get through Houston and Dallas, Fort Worth quite often. Boy, that is a big state. So I'm assuming everybody's week was okay. And once again, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go over a couple of notes here. We're going to cover today 5 items that you can sell. And you're going to notice I'm not going to go too much into how to use the software. I did use tactical arbitrage to source today, but I'm not going to go too much into that. And I'll cover a little bit of why not later. But this live stream, I want everybody to have some products. The idea is hopefully to have some products that you can actually buy today. Okay. This channel is about action, and I love teaching, and I appreciate those who come just for content. That's wonderful, because you could be spending your time watching stupid videos that don't teach you anything, and you chose to spend your time with me. I value that. I value that. This is one day, and you ain't getting this day back. You chose to spend your time with me, and it is my sincere hope that I make it worth your while. I do not take that for granted. Okay. When you get to be my age, you really start to appreciate how little time we really have. So, but the thing I'm saying is, I would like for those who want to take action, when you come here to the live stream, especially, I want you to walk away with something in your cart. That means while we're doing this, I am really hoping that you have another window open, another browser, and you're following along at the website. You're seeing if you're approved. You're trying to buy these things, and you walk away with some money. See, you don't make the money when the item sells on Amazon. You make the money right now when you're sourcing. That's what we're going to do right now. We're sourcing. I did all the work, but we are sourcing. And that's when we make the money, right? When we source. Sheila said, get my glasses. I got to come out of denial and just admit that I'm old and I can't see. Let's see here. So what the program is going to be today, we're going to cover 5 items, and I'll probably give you a couple more. Why? Because I spoil you. And I'll answer any questions that you have. Now, we're going to work together. That means you're going to correct me if I get off track, if something's wrong, if I miss something. Go ahead and just put it in the chat. I got somebody watching me. So we'll get this right together. Now, you know me. You know I'm a preacher. And you're not going to get away with just coming in here and learning how to sell on Amazon. Amazon is just a tool. It is just a tool. Today, it's Amazon. Tomorrow, it could be something else. It's about the principles. I'm all about principles. So get ready. Have you ever heard, I'm sure you have, but this is just kind of rhetorical. You've heard the Bible verse at Matthew 7 and 7 through 8. You always hear people talk about ask and ye shall receive. We're going to go over that real quick. You got the King James Version. You got the World English. I'm right at Wikipedia. Now I'm going to share my screen so you can see that. I hope you can get a good view of that. But ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. That's a law. Okay? That is a law. So understand, But there's an action that you have to take. Ask, and it shall be given you. That means you gotta ask. Knock. Okay? And then it'll be open. You have to do the work, and that's what you're doing right now. This is how you seek, and I'm helping you to find. This is a law, people, so understand. This isn't just happening. Remember, at What to Sell on Amazon, there's no such thing as a coincidence. This is serious. So you should be proud of yourself. And I always talk about how when you sell on Amazon, what you're really doing, you're servicing, you're providing to the economy. That's a big thing. If you're thinking, oh, let me find something for me, let me see what I can sell so I can make some money for me, and it's me, wrong. Okay? You're going to get yours, but it has to come from a place of serving others. You don't get paid for your time. You get paid based on the value that you're adding. So remember, you should feel good about what you're doing here, because what you're doing is adding value to the marketplace. And there are not a lot of people like you. Most of us are consumers, so you're different. Things are going to get better for you, but remember, things will get better when you get better. So you're not just going to sit around and wait and say, oh, I hope things get better, right? You're going to get better. And that's when, things get better. You have to understand, we're talking about success here. Now, of course, money plays a part in that. You need to be compensated for what you do, for the value you add, and that's what this is all about, to change your life. But we're talking about success. Chasing the money is not success. Okay? Become successful and the money follows. So this is all about getting your mind right, people. Before we get into this, you have to have your mind right. Get your mind right, then get your money right. So let's see what else I need to cover here. And again, another thing about success, Earl Nightingale said that success is the active pursuit of a worthwhile goal. And that's what you're doing. You've chosen a goal and you're going for it right now. That's how you found me. So you're already successful. Feel good about that, because the good feeling puts you in a certain vibration, and that vibration is what attracts that which you are seeking. So enjoy this process, people, because you're already successful. Thank you once again for joining me. You are very, very important to me. Why? Because you are a dream come true. This was a vision of mine, and you are bringing it about. So, and you see that number? There's a number on the on your screen, and I'm always talking about texting that number. Remember, I am a real person. I had somebody checking me out, and he's like, hey, just wanted to make sure this was a real person and not some automated whatever. I know there's a lot of scams out there, and I hope this is refreshing. You don't have a lot of people giving their personal number, offering you the chance to really connect with them. So I hope you find this refreshing. And yes, for the record, I am a real person, and I may not get back to you as soon as I would like, because I'm like you, a working class hustler. I work, I got other things going on, but I do respond, and I am thrilled when you reach out. So please do reach out. I'll get back into that later, but I just wanted to cover it now. I am a real person. All right, so now, as always, we got a little housekeeping to do, because, we have to know, why would you be following me, right? What am I doing that you should be listening to me? So looks like we've had 5 sales. I'm going to refresh that. Maybe we had more. Let's see. Nope, we didn't. So as you can see, today is February the 22nd, and the year is 2020. This was my last payment that went out. This is what my balance is. It ain't much, but I just got something pretty neat. And you can see, as usual, I'm hanging around 12,000 for the last 30 days. And yes, we need to raise that. I need to do better, as I'm encouraging you to do better, right? So, we're going to take a look at we'll take a look. Hold on a second. Take a look at some of my sales over the months and just sort of see what's been going on here. Let's see. Hold tight. Let's see. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of some of my numbers here. Now here, you're talking about the last couple of years. So you can see what I've done for the month of February. Then here's what we did January, December. Now we had a bump here, but of course that was around the holidays. And 10, 13, 11, 9. Look at, see, you go back to May, I wasn't doing all that hot. You go back to April, I wasn't doing all that great, guys. So you talk about transparency. Oh, trust me, that's transparency right there. I need to step my game up too. So we're working together, all right? But it's very important that what I'm doing out here. And it's so important that you realize you can do all of this while you maintain a regular full-time job. That is so crucial. And you'll hear me say this over and over again, because you hear other gurus and talking about how arbitrage might not be the way to go because of this, because of that. No, that's just not the case. Arbitrage works. And in order for you to see that, I have to be transparent, right? So that's what that is all about. So now we're going to get right into it and start going through tactical arbitrage. Now here's the screen that you're going to see when you come out to your dashboard in tactical arbitrage. And you can see I have 10 searches active. Now, I've had tactical arbitrage for a while, so my version will allow 10 searches. What they ended up doing, they ended up lowering the price to make the barrier of entry lower and let more people in. But if you get it now, you're only going to be able to do, it should be something like 7 searches, and the cache is a little different, but that's okay. There's still plenty, so don't worry about that. But if you notice and you're thinking, wait, why do I don't get as many active searches as Horace? Well, that's the reason why. Let's see here. I got a question I'm going to take real quick. Angel said amen to that. I'm sure that was when I was preaching. Deborah said good things are going to happen to me. And you know what? Good things are going to happen to you. And the thing of it is we forgot to say our mantra, didn't we? Everybody repeat after me. I can't hear you, so you're just going to say it to yourself. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it once more. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That's very important. That is our mindset. That is our mantra. And that is our attitude. That is the way we approach this. And it's not over until we win. You do not have to do this by yourself. We are together. We are a family. We are working class hustlers. Thank you for reminding me of that. And let me see. Let's see. Somebody's asking, how long did it take to get ungated in toys? I don't remember. I got ungated, but then getting ungated in the category, that don't really help you all the way. That gets you some things, but then you're gated in particular brands. And I can tell you, as you continue to build your history, keep your metrics good, just sell what you can sell, you will get ungated in categories and in toys. I can't remember how long it took. I wish I had a better answer for you, but try to remember, you just sell what you can sell and you focus on that. Put the work in, and trust me, you will be rewarded. It's not going to be easy. This is the time where you gotta deal with the sucky times. You gotta go through it. And it's like anything else in life. You're going to have to put the work in. It's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, but that's okay, because then you're going to have that degree of separation that you hear me talk about a lot. So just hang tough. And you can text me if you're having some problems. We can work together. I'll find the time. Let's see. Out of the 12,000 this month, how much is profit versus how much is reimbursement? I think you mean, I think I follow you. You're saying, how much do I get to keep? Because some of it was spent on the cost of the goods. And you'll notice when I'm doing my searches, you can tell right there. I'm usually making anywhere between 20 and 50% profit. So you can kind of figure that out. On the lower end, I'm doing usually at least 20%. Sometimes it may be as low as 15, but generally speaking, those would be the numbers. Now you have to understand, Amazon is not a flipping business. It's a cash flow business. So the things that are selling today, those are things that may have been sitting out there for a little bit. Matter of fact, I think my last video that just went out, what was it, Thursday? I think I gave an example. Maybe it was the video before that, but look at my other video here, pretty recent, not a live stream, a regular uploaded video. And I actually give a couple of examples of how long you can reasonably expect to sit on a product. And you know, that's an interesting question. It's a good question, but make sure you keep it into perspective. Now, if I tell somebody, hey, I work for a trucking company and I make $70,000 a year, they say, okay, and they move on. If I say, I sold on Amazon and I did 103,000, the next question is, well, how much of that did you get to keep? And you know, I've had people look at the numbers and they would say, well, that's not worth it. Understand, this is business. I'll give you an example. The trucking company that I work for is happy if they get to keep 3 cents for every dollar that comes in. In trucking, you call that your operating ratio. And they're happy to keep 3 cents. Well, I'm doing better than that. So you have to understand, this is a business. This ain't just you out there slinging stuff on the corner at a flea market. You just partnered with the largest online retailer, valued in the trillions, putting you in front of over 300 million. Okay, you couldn't pay for that exposure if you had the money. So keep that in perspective. Let me check one more question and then we'll get moving. Okay, I think I answered that. I hope. So back to the dashboard. Um, when you get here, there's some things you can see right away. For example, you can see. Let me get my screen on for you. Sorry about that. You can see in your product search, your reverse search, if you have wholesale, if you have library, and you can see I can go right into viewing the results. You got 10 searches active, but while they're active, they're putting out the results, and you can start going through them before everything is done. So I can click here and go right into it. I'm not going to do it that way, but you could. Here you can look at your reverse search. I do have some reverse searches going. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Now you have your results, and then if you save some things, this ought to take me right to my saved reverse search. So here's the products that came up in my reverse search, but I didn't filter them. In order to look at them the way I want, I'd have to filter them down. So I already have that done for you. So we're going to get right into it. This is what your results look like. Now, guys, if you don't know how to use the software, we have a whole series on that, and I'm not going to get into that today. Today is about just giving you some products and kind of showing you, once the products are already in front of me, how I evaluate them. But here's what we'll do. We're at my channel here. If you come into my channel, if I can get there, hold on a second. I'm not real good at navigating this, and all I want to do is get you into my channel. If you can come to the root to my channel, look at that live now, ain't that cool? There's a playlist, how to use tactical arbitrage software. There's a whole playlist. Basically, that is a whole course on how to use tactical arbitrage. So go to there, go to the channel, find that playlist, and then you can learn everything you need to know about using the software. So there's different stores that we sourced. Okay, so you can see Walmart, Walgreens, Target, Walgreens. These are some of the items. These are most of the items that we're going to look at right now. Okay, so here is a child's chewable multivitamin. And I'm going to tell you, if you're approved for that, open everything that you need. Open your Amazon Seller Central account, go to Walgreens, open your windows, and let's work together. This is where you roll up your sleeves and start doing the work. And I can tell you, supplements like this, multivitamins, they sell. The rank is higher than what a lot of people would go for. Good. That means less competition. Look at the return on investment, 69%. And somebody was asking, what type of profit do I make? You know what I mean? These are the types of profit margins that you could be getting. This is what you would make, roughly speaking. It's not totally accurate, but it's very close. Okay? This is how much you should be getting it for at Walgreens. This is what it should be selling for on Amazon. Okay? The buy box is suppressed. That means the customer isn't going to just see an add to cart button. He's going to see all of the different sellers and he's going to make a choice. Okay? So it's not a buy box rotation type thing. Keep that in mind, because typically if there's a buy box, the customer doesn't see who he's actually buying it from. In his mind, he's on Amazon. There's a big add to cart button. Well, who gets it? Amazon rotates based on their own algorithms, and you'll get yours. But in this case, the customer is going to make the choice. And I'll show you what I mean in a second, but estimated monthly sales, 26. There's only one seller. So he's getting all 26 of those. You see what I'm saying? Now, the average price on the product was $11.94, but here's where you start looking. Now, as I'm looking at the keeper chart, you see that blue line, and I'm just scrolling, and it's just holding at 11.31, and then boom, it jumps up, and then boom, it jumps up. Why would it do that? Probably because no one else has the product. Okay? Before you move any further, check your restrictions. You would need to request approval for this one. See if you get it. We're going to see if we get it. We didn't. But I'm going to keep showing you this anyway. Hold on. Cancel that. I just want to show you, as long as we're talking about suppressed buy box, and also you would make sure that the product is out there for the price that you see it. Now, Walgreens is a good place to source because you can get stuff buy one, get one 50% off. So if you buy two, you know what I mean? The second one, you're only going to pay $6 for, right? Now we couldn't move on this, but remember what I always say, even when you can't get it, if you don't get approved, you're going to remember this product. And someday we will get approved. But the next thing you would do, you see how there's no buy box? There's no button that says add to cart. You're either going to have to go here or you're going to have to see all your buying options. And when you do that, you see there's only one person. And you know what? He only has 159 total ratings. With that amount, we should be approved for this. I don't know why. And the rank isn't ideal. But we'll just keep that in mind. Don't ask me why I put this in the list. I don't know what I was thinking. So, we're going to skip this. We'll come back to this one in a minute. We're going to go over to, now this is Target. So if you got your other browser or your other window open, we're going, and you're going to follow along. We're at Target. This should be a 10-ounce bag. That's not a pack of 10. That's a 10-ounce bag. So you see how when I hover over that, then you can see more. If you hover over that, 10-ounce. Check your restrictions. None. Next thing I would do is make sure it's actually in stock at Target. It says no. Let's see. Now here's the deal. Follow me on this. Sometimes it won't be available for online, but it will be available that you could go to the store. That's another degree of separation, guys. That is another degree of separation. You got people that are willing to do this. I said this in a video a while back. You got people that are willing to do what you do, but they're not going to take it to the same level as you. They're not going to go through and make a list so that they could go out to the store and get things. That's where you get a chance. This could be a product that you could go ahead and get, and you can still get the 1%. Well, no, you can't get the 1% because you have to order it online. You might, it just depends. You might be able to activate your Rakuten. You might be able to go ahead and where it says pick it up, and then you can still buy it and then pick it up. Exactly. Yeah, so you can use your 1%. You see? Because all you did, you still added it to your cart, but you added it for order pickup, and it would be ready within 2 hours. So you see what I'm saying, guys? This is the part people get frustrated because of how they're looking at things. Now, if you just looked at this and said, oh, it's not available online, I'm moving on. You didn't You didn't separate yourself, right? All right. Now, here's the deal. $3 is what it's going to cost you. Now, we're looking at this to make sure classic black licorice. Because over here it says blackberry. But when we actually look at the product, it's black licorice. Now, we're going to look at Amazon. It should be $14. Let's look at that for a second. Now, this is another one where it's not showing a buy box. Here it doesn't say that it's suppressed, but it's not showing one. Okay? Then we double check. It's a 10-ounce bag. Make sure that, because sometimes they'll sneak in somewhere that it's a multi-pack. I don't see anything. So what I would do at this point is look at the three guys that are selling it. And here you have your $14 Prime. And, you know, I'm just going to kind of skim over here, just looking at the price. But you have to understand, this is a degree of separation right here. Okay? Your Prime members, people who have Prime memberships on Amazon, this is the one that they're going to get. Why this guy would have it for $77.10, I can tell you probably. Here's an example of what may have happened. Maybe, remember, this is a product that will have an expiration date. Maybe it has an expiration date on it. He doesn't want any more orders to go out until he can get a handle on it and get that out of his inventory. So he raises it to a crazy price, knowing that it'll sit. I've had to do that. So that's where I came up with that idea. But you never know what he's doing. Don't worry about it. You've got estimated 14 sales. Return on investment, 252%. Okay. So this would be one that I would probably move on. And let me know if you have any questions on that. Let me go over to my other screen and look at my questions. Let's see. Is there an easier way? Somebody's saying they're in Brazil, so it's hard for them. What you would have to do, I would advise you that you're going to sell on the U.S. You're going to sell on Amazon.com U.S., no other country. That's going to require you to send your products to a prep center. That's a whole nother ball of wax, but it can be done. I don't do prep center myself. I do have experience with it. So if there are questions about prep center, just ask me. We'll see if we can get you some kind of answer today. But yeah, you're going to have a hurdle, but you can do it. There are people that are doing Amazon arbitrage all over the world, but you're going to have to. Matter of fact, somebody was letting me know, for example, Canada, Amazon just isn't as big on Canada as it is in the U.S. U.S. is where it's really popping. So get on with U.S. You can do it. It's available. Use a prep center. You never even have to see the product. Now, of course, you couldn't take advantage of the example we just had with the black licorice because you got to actually go to the store. Let's see. Yeah, he went on to ask because he can't even buy from Target and stuff. If you had a prep center, you should be able to do that. Liza Monet Morales isn't gated under supplement. So you weren't gated? Let's see. And she noticed that he's not a prime seller. That's something that you really need to pay attention to because that gives you a clear advantage. So let's move on to the next product. Here we are at Walgreens, guys. So if you're following along, you need to open up and go to Walgreens. So we're talking about pancake mix, But this is about Easter. Holidays are really good if you can get that product in time. This will probably be the last. I would have to get that in to the warehouse by the first week of March. Okay, because then Easter comes up in April, right? So, and if you look at your Keeper chart, this is a new product. There was nothing, and then boom, all of a sudden there it is. Buy box 1788 jumped up 19, went down 17, up to 24 as we get closer. So you're talking about if you can get this product at Walgreens, you're talking about and selling it for $24.74. You're talking about 130% markup. You only got 5 sellers. Now it's saying estimated monthly sales 7. Don't go with that. If the average rank is 61,000, no, it's going to be more. Check your restrictions. None. Check Walgreens. Is it in stock? It's out of stock online. Check and see if it's near in a store. Take that trip. Go to the store. Clean them out. Now listen. Think about what I'm talking about as you develop a strategy. That's what this is all about. What if you went to the store and you bought all 10 of them? Well, there's your $90, right? You're done. So let's just take a look and see what's going on Amazon. In other words, is it really $24.88? Now see, this is a buy box button. This is where the customer just adds it to the buy box. Most customers aren't looking, well, how many different people? They're just saying, hey, let's get it. Where's my quantity? Add it to the cart, buy now, whatever. But if we take a look, looks like everybody's prime, everybody's holding to about the same price. So this would be one if you can get it. Let me know. Liza said, thank you for saying my name right. Hey, I was just trying. If anybody can get this at Walgreens, if it's available at a store near you, a physical store, let me know in the chat. These are things that we need to pay attention to. And if you got it, we're going to get excited because sooner or later, we're going to have the chance. Here's another product at Walgreens. So what if you were able to get these at your local Walgreens and now you move on to another Walgreens product? There you go. You're starting to put together a list so that when you walk into Walgreens, you're ready to go, right? So this should be $2. It looks like one kit. We'll double check that. But it's a SpongeBob deal. Estimated monthly sales $33. Gross profit $11.30, 565%. Now you'll notice we're dealing in a lot of I guess you would call it gourmet and grocery. You know, I love that category, guys. That category moves. People eat things and they don't really have buyer's remorse. Now I sell other things as well. I sell electronics. I dabble in clothing, and then people get stuff and then they go, you know what? I don't really like this. You don't get buyer's remorse with food items. They eat it. Done. And you get more replenishables when it comes to groceries. So if you can get ungated in it, move on it. So let's see. We're going to look and see, is it available? And it actually is available online. Should be 22 pieces, 7 ounces. We're going to come out to Amazon. Let me see. Well, hold on, guys. I got to refresh my my Amazon. I'm not logged in anymore. It automatically logged me out. And to check your restrictions, you have to be logged into your account. Okay. All right, so now we're back. See where it says sign in? Now we're signed in. No restrictions. Now we go to Amazon. Now, according to Tactical Arbitrage, it should be selling for about $20. When you come over here, you see $10.94. What's up with that? Okay. Back ordered. Now follow me on this. Tactical Arbitrage isn't looking at this price because these aren't available right now. These are back ordered. This guy's back ordered until the 25th. This guy's backed up until March 3rd. I would still move on this product because you can see this is not, and I have the experience to tell you, this is not a product that's gonna be around forever. But you want to make sure that it is just one kit. See, it includes 22 stickers and 22 gummy Krabby patties. You can see your rank. That's an extension I'm using, guys. I talk about it in other videos. It's called Scanalyze. I like it because it puts that info right in front of me. Let's see now. Now, let's remember that's only $2. So even if you jumped in, think about this for a second. Even if you jumped in with these guys at $10.94, right? Watch what happens. Yeah, here's Easter is April 12th, guys. I was looking that up. But if you just come over and you just type in revenue calculator, and then all I'm gonna do, I can close that. Let's close some of this junk. I'm gonna take the ASIN, and I took it right out of the URL, but you can also get it down in the product description. I'm gonna stick it in here. There it is. And even if you sold it at $10.94, we're gonna say it cost you $1 to get it into Amazon. Cost you $2. You still could get a 33.9% margin, and the product is gonna sell. All right. So what did we get so far? We got 1, 2, 3 products. This is one from Dollar General, but I don't think you guys are going to be approved for a brand like CoverGirl if you're a beginner. Let me know if there's anybody approved for CoverGirl. And you know what? Just for you, we'll go through the process there. And Lisa Bonet. I was about to call you Lisa Bonet. I'm sorry. First I got your name right. Now I'm messing it up. But Liza, you are on top of it. You are moving. I appreciate that. That's what this is all about, guys. Get involved. See, you about to get me. Don't get me started. This is what it's all about. This is where you say, hey, Horace, give me what I came for. I came to the channel. I came to the live stream, and I'm not leaving until I have something. That's the attitude, guys. Don't you understand that? Okay. Let me take a drink before I pass out. Hang tough, guys. I gotta eat something here. Is everybody having a good time? Let me take a look here and see how long we've been streaming, because I promised we wasn't gonna stay. Oh my God, it's already been an hour. It's doesn't it seem like we just got started? You know, they say time flies when you're having fun, don't they? And Liza says she just ordered a set. On to the next. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on a second. Get my big head out the way. I'm gonna stay on the screen with you for a while. I want to see what's going on too. This is so exciting. Okay. So check this out. Back at Walgreens, looking at Jiffy peanut butter. Okay. Should be available for $2.79. Now here, look at, this is the price, but now they're showing a lower price. Look at the breakdown on that. Okay. And we're going to see exactly what they're talking about when we go to the website, but that's the power of this software. It recognized what could possibly be a deal out there. You only got, well, you got estimated monthly sales of 6, but I can tell you, Americans love peanut butter. So what we're going to make sure, this is 16 ounces, that's a pound. Do we have any restrictions? Nope. Got to make sure it's the creamy, not the crunchy. Now, this is reduced fat, so we got to make sure we got the reduced fat. Yep. We'll double check when we go into the Amazon listing, but before we go any further, you learn how to quickly go through this type of stuff and make sure you're on the right. But look at, you get 2 for $4. So instead of $2.79, and this is why Walgreens is a good place, guys. You got to start doing more. Don't forget, you got your 3% cash back. Man, you killing it. So you get, see how it says 1 for $2.79, or if you get 2, then you're going to pay $2 a piece. So what did they say? I don't know how they came up with that, but you see, you got a reduction, okay, and it's available. So the question is, would somebody actually pay $15 for a doggone jar of peanut butter? The answer is unequivocally yes. Do not get into your feelings because you wouldn't pay $15 for a jar of protein. Of peanut butter. So let's go out to Amazon. Look at, on the low end, it's $10.65. That's on the low end. So we're gonna make sure it's for 1. Okay. 16 ounces. We're going to look at everybody who's selling it. We're only concerned with the prime sellers, right? There's only one. He knows what he's doing. When you got over 2,000 ratings, oh, you know what you're doing. Is anybody approved for it? I tell you what, Liza, thank you so much for joining. You're bringing up things that I didn't even think about. You're right. There's a certain season where you cannot send meltables. You got to be on top of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But she already figured it out, guys. You probably read it already. I'm late. You know, you guys. And we're going to talk about this a little later when I start yakking and preaching again. You guys, you know how to do this, you know? All right, so here's the deal. What happened here? Yeah, there's only one prime seller. I would jump on this. Is anybody? Yeah, I guess Liza got it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, we're up to 15 viewers. So anybody who I didn't get a chance to welcome to the live stream. We're trying to get you 5 products that you can sell. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that. That. Listen. Do not. This is going to sound strange, possibly. Do not discredit drinks. Yes, they're heavy. Hold on. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter. People love buying drinks on Amazon. They're heavy, so what you have to do is counter that by making sure you send in a big enough shipment to offset that cost. I do it all the time, guys. A lot of people do not want to get into drinks. Okay? Now watch what happens here. Okay, just looking at it. You're talking about a gross profit of $27.83 now. You got to put your thinking caps on. Follow me on this. Make sure that we get this right. We, that includes you and me. Going to check our restrictions. None. See, that's another thing I like about grocery. Once you get into, if you get ungated for the category, so much more available to you, because you got to remember, most of the people that, not all, but a good percentage of the people that produce groceries, they don't care whether it's gated or not. Look, it's peanut butter or whatever it may be. They don't care as long as you're selling their product. Okay, so here we go. Talking about a 452% ROI. That may not be. Look at the estimated monthly sales. We're not restricted. But what are we talking? We're talking about 15 fluid ounce 12 pack. And this is on Walmart. You're going to learn. With Walmart, you got to be careful with your quantities. 15 fluid ounces, pack of 12. 12 pack. 15 fluid ounces. Now you're at 24. You see? So that's different. But even at 24, are they really selling a 12 pack for $52? Because there's probably still money to be made if you're going to pay 24 and it sells for double that. Now you gotta watch. So we're going to see together. Number one, is it on Amazon? Now we got to make sure it's the right flavor and all that crap. All right, so double shot energy. See, that's a picture of coffee when we really want vanilla. So let's see. That says vanilla, don't it? Pack of 12. 12 pack. Okay. Rank is good. And there's no buy box. So, I don't know much, but I tell you what I do know. I know that Liza Morales, I know she's looking, and she noticed something. I know Liza, before she even say it, I already know what she's gonna say. She's looking at who's selling it and what type of seller are they? Are they shipping it into Amazon like she is? Because she already knows there's a difference. See, and that's why I listen to Liza. Because she knows what she's doing. And she knows that if there's somebody selling it for $52, she could sell it for more than $52. She knows that. See, and this is why I need her on this channel. Okay. Now, but before we go any further, now we got to do our own calculations, right? So we're going to take that ASIN. We're going to come back over. Remember what we did to SpongeBob? We're going to click on try another product. There it is. What was it? It was $52.20, so we'll see. And gonna cost us 24. Guys, do you see this? Now that's only a 17.2% margin. But look at how much you're making. Now, how does this fit into your strategy? How much do you need to make in profit per week to get to the goal that you want? I got a guy I'm working with, wants to make $500 a month. That means he's got to make $125 a week. So when we work together, how would this fit in? Well, what if he bought two of them? Made $9 each. There's $18 towards his 125. So you see how this plays into it? And don't forget, guys, what happens when you send this product in and no sooner than it gets there, it's gone? Do you know how much people like Starbucks? I don't have to tell you that. What happens as soon as you send it in, it's gone. Then you replenish. That's where you start to build up. I'm not doing $12,000 to $15,000 a month because I'm constantly finding new products. A good percentage of what I sell is replenishable. Okay? Liza said, bingo. So there's another product. All right, let's look at what we got here. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know I'm going to spoil you. Why? Because I love you. So we're going to go beyond 5. I treat you guys. I treat you too good. You know, I treat you too good. All right, so check this out. Here's one. Now, mind you, here we were looking at our data just on a regular search. Here, this is a reverse search. Actually, no. This is product reverse and wholesale. But you can pare that down if you want it. I don't know how all that got in there. Let me know if you could sell this product. Now, this is a Minecraft. That can be restricted. Liza, can you sell this? Um, Mind Creeper Cuddle Buddy plush. Are you restricted? I'm not. Is it really at Kohl's for $11.17? Now look it. What did I tell you about the software? The software figured out, because I'm like, why is it $11.17 when I see $13.97? There's a code that you could use to save 20%. The software picked that up. And then, like Liza said, she's going to get an extra 3%. You see? So, now we got to see, is it really, mind you, you're talking about 47 monthly sales. Now, that's across variations, but that's okay. We go to Amazon. There's the variation. Look at that rank. Are you kidding me? If you can't sell in that rank, you ain't going to sell. But you will sell. We got to make sure we got the right ones. 16 inches by 8 inches. No buy box. We're going to filter down because we're prime, because we're new. And we thought it was going to be 24.64, and look, it is. Now, what we could do, we could really get down dirty with it. You understand what I'm saying? You see where it says Tactical Edge Seller Analysis? We could click on that, let it load, and then we could really get down to the nitty gritty. Because when you load your Tactical Edge, now you can see this guy only has one in stock. This guy's back ordered. See, I wouldn't even jump in at his price. By the time yours gets in, he gone. I'd probably jump in right around 25.32. Okay? And these guys don't have a lot of ratings. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got over 5,000 ratings. You might want to be smart and jump in where he's at. Make a little more money. Either way, this is one that I would most likely move on. And if you did, you'd make a 45% return on investment. Pretty much. Liza said, not restricted. Let's go. You know what, Liza? Let me see. I'm just looking around. I want to see. What's going on in my chat here, because it's about time for us to move on to the next segment. I think we covered enough. Let's see, we have been on for an hour and 15 minutes, and I promised I wasn't gonna, well, I didn't promise, but I promised I would try to keep this down. Oh, you know what? Something else I wanted to show you real quick. As you start getting more and more experienced, a lot of times the question becomes, where are you sourcing from? Where are you getting your ideas? It's not always going to come from tactical arbitrage or whatever. As you start buying, these stores that you buy from, they're going to start sending you papers. And you know what? It's just a little paper. There could be a gem in that paper. Now let me show you. Let me give you an example of what I might do. Now, of course, this is going to work better when you start getting approved for bigger brands, and you will. Okay. I haven't done this yet, but we're going to do it together. So I'm looking at this Con Air. I don't know if you could see that. And notice what I'm looking at. It's $10 basically, and it's 33% off. The bigger the margin you could come up with, the more likely that you're going to find a product that works. Now watch what happens. I'm just going to go to Boscov's, and I haven't been out there since I bought this new computer. That's why it didn't automatically populate. I'm going to type in Conair 1875. That's it. Let's see. Oh, was my address on there? Okay. We'll do it like that. Anyway. Let's see. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this. We're going to open, or we'll just go to any. Now we're going to come out to the root. We don't want a category because you don't know where it may come up under. Stick that in there. See if we can find it. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't. Ah, there it is. But if that's, hold on, is that it? Yeah, that ain't no good. But we're going to look at it anyway. The rank is good. And you can see Amazon has it. That's what's killing us probably. We're just going to look at the Keeper graph and see. Nah, there's no money in that one. But let's see what else. Hold tight. Sometimes you don't find the best deals, but it's okay. You look anyway. All right. Let's see. Hamilton Beach. What is this? 12 function. I'm looking for a blender and I don't see it. Oh well. We'll look at, hold on a second, let me change. We'll look at one more thing. And then we're out of here. Although, I don't know why. Let's try it this way. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Hamilton Beach Elite Power Blender. Okay, now you got to be careful. Now you see this one looks like it comes with something extra. So we'll look at this one. Probably won't work. Rank is excellent. Filter that out. Prime, new. Yeah, but see, here's the deal. Now, if we wanted to, what we could do, we could take this ASIN, we could bring it over into tactical arbitrage, and we could go into tactical edge. But just a glance across, you see all this tan? That means Amazon keeps this in stock. Now that's on 3 months. We could go year. They keep this in stock. Forget it. You ain't getting that. But that was just another way to show you where you might get ideas for what to sell. So, let's take a look at what's going on in the community. So just hang with me for a second. Let's see. So we're up to 554 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, we need you to do that because we want you as a part of this family. We're working class hustlers. And we want you to be a working class hustler as well. Why? Because it's going to change your life. And it's not about, guys, see, y'all about to get me preaching. It's going to be a challenge for you. But the question is not how much money you're going to make, not how much success you're going to have. The question is, who are you going to become on this journey? Okay? Remember. Hold on a second. Remember, you don't get what you want just because you say you want it. You get what you want because you say you want it, and then you have to become the person who can get it. It's about who you become on the journey. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And also, if you like the video, make sure you like it because that helps the channel. It helps your channel. I always tell you, this channel is not about me. I'm already doing it. You saw my numbers. I'm doing it regardless. I was doing it for the longest. This is about you. Are you doing it? What is in this for you? So anyway, let's just look over our analytics and look at our views are up, our watch time is up, our subscribers are up. Now this normally was not up. So, guys, we're making it happen. Okay. If we could find, oh, you know what? They're moving stuff around. Recent subscribers used to be over here. So we're going to welcome anybody who's new to the channel. Atta Arslan, if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. William Gerald, Cranky Panky, William Steele, Mohammed Manaj, all of you guys, thanks so much and welcome to the channel. I'm not going to go over any comments today. We'll probably hit that up on the next video. Oh, and you know what? I had another question. If you notice, Normally we would upload a video on Friday and then we would live stream on Saturday. So we were thinking, me and my producer, why don't we put a little bit of space, maybe a day or so between. Hit me a quick comment and let me know, did you prefer it a video on Friday and then a live stream on Saturday, or what do you think? Because I don't know. If you have any feedback on that, we really need it, because we want to do it in the way that best serves you, right? It's your channel, so it's not about what we think. No, we want to know what you think. And let me just see how we're looking on time here. And of course, now it's been an hour and a half. What does it take to get me to shut up? The world may never know. Let's see. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about what value I might be able to add to you before we get out of here. Here's the deal. Over and over, I keep telling you, if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's a number for you to actually connect to me. And remember, if you're not in my phone, then I don't know you. We're really not connected. There is no real connection until I can go into my contacts and hit you up directly. Some people can attest to that, because before I went live, you know what I did? I sent them a text message. Hey, I'm getting ready to go live. That's a real connection. They didn't have to wait on an email. They didn't have to wait on a notification, because we are truly connected. Now, if that's what you want, it's out here for you. Now, you can continue believing and repeating, oh, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, you know somebody. At least you have a chance to really connect. So what are you going to do about it? There's a reason that I'm talking to you right now. There's a reason that you are in this live chat. There's only 14 of us, people. I'm not some big channel trying to pretend and play big shot. I'm a little guy, and I'm okay with that, because it's not about me. It's about us and those who want to connect with me. This is your chance. And I don't care if you don't want the coaching, if you don't want tactical arbitrage, if you don't want whatever it is, if you just want a connection with someone that is of like mind. People talk about mastermind groups. This is a mastermind group. Don't you understand that? But this isn't the mastermind group that you got to pay $20,000 for. This is the mastermind group that belongs to you and is going to help you get what you're trying to get. Growth, personal development. But I do offer coaching. And you know what the coaching is like? What you just saw. That's what my coaching is all about. We figure out what your goal is, how much you want to make per month. I do the research. I call you up. I say, hey, I got the products. Let's go through it. Let's see what works for you. Let's see if you're approved. You buy it. You're done for the week. Okay? Now, you've heard of coaching, and you might be a little bashful when it comes to coaching, because a lot of these coaches want to charge you all kind of crazy prices. I'm not going to do that, because I focus on beginners. I focus on working class hustlers, people that are like me. Why in the heck would I want to charge you $3,000? You know, you hear these people with these programs. You know, I got a program. Watch this. Hold on a second. See, because y'all about to take me. Let's see here. I got a program, and I've sold it to 20 students. So, you know, but here's the thing. The program is only $19.99. Now, there are plenty of people out there that will sell you a program for $3,000, $2,000, $900, 3 payments of $400, whatever it may be. I'm not going to do that. Okay, why in the heck would I do that to a person that's new? You haven't even proven that this works for you. You haven't proven that you're going to be committed to it. You haven't gotten to the point where a big ticket item like that would be of value to you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not interested in trying to, I'm not interested in trying to figure out how to justify taking all your money when you haven't even had a chance to make anything yet. Now, why in the heck would I be taking all your money? That's money that you could be putting into your inventory. Now, you got to invest something because you need to have some skin in the game, right? So look it. Hold on, let me show my screen here real quick. So I got 20 students in my course. The course teaches you everything you need to know. It's not so much about the course. It's about the investment that you put in. That's a sign of commitment, because once you put your money on something, now we know you're serious, right? That's my course. That's how much it costs. This is what other courses cost. You're looking at it right now on Udemy. This is what other courses cost. This is what mine cost. I don't care. I'm here to help you. But it's up to you to reach out and grab it. Okay? Let's see, what else do I need to cover? Oh yeah, if you do want to sign up for tactical arbitrage, you see how powerful the software is. You can get it. They'll give you a 7-day free trial, but sign up under me, you'll get 10 days. Plus, by signing up under me, you can make sure you reach out to me. We need to get connected, and then I'll give you some coaching on that. That's fine. If you want to talk to me before you make a move, before you pull the trigger, let's get some dialogue going, and we'll figure out the best way to help you with that. Like I said, coaching this is my style of coaching. So if you want some accountability, if you want to actually start getting some results, a coach is a way to go. But you don't have to, as a beginner, as a person that's still trying to get a foothold on this whole Amazon thing, you don't need to be saving up money so that you can get coaching. You're starting off negative, and I'm not going to do it to you. But I will tell you this. You need to ask yourself, now we're going to start talking a little bit about life here. We're all adults, and in life, you know what you should be doing. You know what you should be doing. Oh, I should be eating better. I should be watching my weight. I should be exercising. I should be cleaning up around the house. I should be. We don't do the things that we should do. I can prove it to you. We do the things that we have decided we must do, all right? I bet you go to work every day, right? And you don't need a motivational speech. You don't need a webinar, a seminar, a rah-rah, because you've determined that it is a must that you go to work. Now, you figure out the reasons for yourself. I'm not going to tell you why something is a must. That's your responsibility, and you do it. I bet you bathe. I bet you brush your teeth. And you don't need a speech about it because you've determined that that is a must. So here's the trick. Taking things that you should be doing and turning them into things that you must do. Because once you determine that you must do it, all of a sudden it just gets done, right? And it becomes habit. And it is the habits that we have in our lives that are taking us somewhere. Some of them habits are taking us places we don't want to go. Maybe you have a habit of not sourcing enough. Okay? That's a bad habit. So how do we change that? Coaching is a way to do it, because I tell you what, think about it. We got over 100 videos that show you everything you need to know. Some of you guys are better than me. You're helping me with this. So why aren't you doing the numbers that I do or better? Because that's something you should be doing. We don't do the things that we should do. We do the things that we must do. Text the number on the screen. Let's get some dialogue together and figure out how to turn what you should be doing into what you must be doing, and then you'll start to get the results. It's just that simple, people. This is not rocket science, and I'm not here to complicate things and make things difficult so that I can justify selling you some overpriced course when everything you need is already in all of my videos. But if you got all access to all my videos and everybody else's videos out here, and you still not making the numbers that I'm making, there's a problem, because you already know what to do and you ain't doing it because it's what you should be doing. We got to turn that into a what you must be doing. Text the number on the screen. Get going if you really want to make a difference. Let's truly connect. And also, maybe you don't want coaching. But here's the thing, guys. You look at tactical arbitrage. It does all of this stuff for you, right? And once you figure out everything that you need to do and you got it all figured out, you know what the biggest takeaway that you walk away with? Hey, this is a lot of work, right? See, there's the old way of sourcing where you go to the website and you go through and you look for the clearance items and you take products, you put it out there in Amazon, and if you see if you can find it. When you find it, you take the ASIN and you do this, you do that. And then you say, oh, wow, tactical arbitrage will do all of that for me. You know what that's like? let me show you what that's like. That's like you telling your secretary, hey, go give me all the work, pull all these files, and then the secretary walks up to you and say, here's everything you wanted, now go work in it. So you see my point? Tactical arbitrage, what that does is that consolidates the work. It puts it all in front of you in an organized fashion, and it plops it right on your desk and say, here you go, buddy. Here's all the work you need to go through. Have at it. Well, if you're a working class hustler, where did tactical arbitrage really get you? Oh, it took a lot of the legwork. It took a lot of the heavy lifting. In fact, you know what? Tactical arbitrage lifted everything for you and then dropped it right on your desk and said, here you go, buddy, go through it. So here's the thing. When you sign up for the coaching with me, I do that. If you don't want the coaching, then just sign up for the list where you just get, hey, you know what? For a little bit of money, $50 a month, list comes out twice a week, 5 to 7 products. Follow the list. There's your sourcing right then and there. So if you're interested in getting on the list, and we're talking ungated, text me, working class hustler. Let me know you want the list. We'll get you going. This is between us, okay? So let me make sure there's nothing else that I need to cover. Liza said, thanks for the fire. Oh, I'm always coming with fire, baby. I'm full of energy. And here's the thing, guys, you give me the energy. That's why this is what you give to me. I can never thank you enough. I mean, I'm a 50-year-old man, 50 years old, and I got energy because of you. Let's see here. So that pretty much covers everything. I hope you guys got a lot out of the live stream. Of course, we're going to do it again next week. If you have any ideas, things that you want me to cover in the live stream, let me know. Also, let me know if anybody besides Liza actually got something out of this and took action today, because that's what this was all about, taking action. And again, make sure you sign up, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification, make sure you give it a like, and all of these things I want you to do if you got something out of it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna dance my way out of this live stream. Yeah, yeah. If you hung around this long, I'm gonna dance. So just watch me. You didn't think a 50-year-old man could dance, but I'm gonna dance. That's the bonus for you hanging around for 2 hours. I owe you something. I'm gonna start the music. But before I do that, again, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to continue doing this. It's not going to stop, guys. I hope you see that. It's not going to stop. So hang with me. We're going to get there together. This is what to sell on Amazon. Live. I'm Horace. Respecting your mind, your time, most definitely your grind. I done shown you how to go get that paper. It's time for me to go get mine. I'm out. Music. Check it out.